It's at a 400 megahertz processor, so it's not as snappy as you might be used to. It should be there in a second.
Right, we're doing rough and ready here, so I'm just going to have a quick chat with Sean, isn't it?
It is indeed.
I'm going to have a chat with Sean about his one laptop per child that he's just got in the last couple of days. So check this out.
Hard work.
So how are you finding it, Sean?
I'm finding it pretty cool. It's a fun little toy, but it's just the web browser firing up there at the moment.
Yep.
It's a pretty simplistic machine. It's a little on the slow side if you're used to a modern laptop. It's a 256 mega RAM, 400 megahertz processor, and a gig of flash storage. You've got this nice flip around screen. You can flip down into an ebook reader mode.
Cool.
Rotate the format to fit wherever you happen to be at the time.
Yeah.
If you drop the display brightness all the way down, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but it drops to a very high-res black and white mode.
Okay.
It's daylight readable with no backlight whatsoever, so the power draw goes very, very low, and the battery life goes through the roof. There's an ebook reader on there that can handle text files, PDFs, and a lot of other stuff. It's not the standard sort of Windows menus, icons kind of interface you'd be used to from normal desktop computers. Just flip the screen orientation back. I'll give you an example now. You've got four main sort of areas to navigate with the O. I've got a lot of apps running right now, so I'm sorry if it's a little sluggish. You've got the group view. At the moment, what you can see there is all of these little circles are various Wi-Fi networks that you can connect to. And the little man in the middle there represents this specific machine. If there are other Yos around you, you'll see other different little coloured people sitting around that you can connect to. An awful lot of the applications on this, there's chat applications, collaborative writing applications, that kind of thing. You only can really see the benefit of them if you've got more than one. They're built to automatically mesh together even in the absence of a standard internet connection, and allow the users to send applications and files and collaborate together. So what you've got is you've got this, then you've got the group view. If you've invited a few friends to participate in a specific group, you'll see them here. Obviously I'm on my own here, so there's nothing to see. Then you've got the main view. This kind of shows you all of your running applications. I've got the web browser going, a terminal, an ebook reader, and the journal all running. You've got your battery life, you've got the status of any networks you're connected to, and then the fourth area is the currently running application. And there's nice little hardware keys here. You can flip through all of these by, if you move your mouse into the top right of the screen, you get this border that pops up. It gives you shortcuts to those little areas along the top, so you can switch back and forth. And it gives you a menu down the bottom with all of the various different little activities that are built into the O. So for example, if I launch the record activity, it'll take a minute or two to start up. It's at a 400 megahertz processor, so it's not as snappy as you might be used to. It should be there in a second. And now,
Wow.
you can see we've got a built-in video camera, built-in microphone, so you can take photos, video, audio, record it, send it around different Yo laptops. You've got the built-in trackpad at the bottom here. It's not supported in the software yet, but the whole area should be usable by a stylus in the next software revision to come out. I'm trying to think what else is interesting. The little bunny ears give the Wi-Fi a really good range. It also conceals all of the USB ports and the mic and headphone sockets, so that when the laptop is closed, the little ears automatically keep that safe. The whole thing is supposed to be drop-proof to about 5 or 6 feet, if I remember correctly.
You haven't tried that one out yet, though?
It's the only one I've got, and I can't get spare parts, so I'm just going to take their word for that for now. The keyboard is not really suitable for adult fingers. If I put 3 fingers on the keyboard, I'm pretty much covering 4 keys, so you're not going to be touch typing on this if you've got big pudgy fingers like mine.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad. It's also, as you can probably see from the rubberized surface, supposed to be waterproof as well.
Yeah.
The whole machine is pretty light and thin. There's no hard drive, as I said, just the flash memory. Almost all of the area at the back is just the battery compartment, which I can't really open up right now, but it's shutting off the machine on you. You can just push these two little levers, pop it in and out, and that's probably the biggest, thickest, heavier thing. It folds up with a nice little handle on the back for carrying around when it's not in use.
And how much was this?
I got this through the Give One Get One program, where the process is you buy two, one gets donated to a school where it can be used, and the other one goes to you. And the price was $148 per machine, so just under $300 for the two machines plus some shipping.
Wow!
So the machine itself would appear to cost a little under €100 at the moment, which is a pretty good deal for what it does. Cool. I'm trying to think of what anything else of interest to show you. You've got the game controllers built into the screen, so when you flip it into ebook mode, you can still play a bunch of the games and everything else. One of the more interesting things is the journal. The journal keeps a log of everything you've ever done on your yacht. So any documents you create, any photographs you take, any recordings you make, all get stored in here. And the file system for the Yo, there's a normal Linux file system sitting underneath, but all of the applications use a database-backed file system built on top of that automatically versions all of your documents and files. And over time, it begins to sort of selectively forget revisions. So if you're working on a text document, you might have every change you've made in the last week, and then over time it'll get larger and larger grain. So from a month ago, you might only have a revision per week, and then a revision per month, and then a revision per year back in time. And the reason they do that is it's a very space-constrained device. There's only a gig of storage on there, so if they try and store everything forever, you'll run out pretty quickly. So this sort of automatic selective forgetting keeps this machine usable while never destroying anything recent or anything you're currently working on. I've only had this for about 2 days, so that's about all I can think of to show you right now.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot for showing us that. Really appreciate it.
No problem, my pleasure.
And great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.